Well, by now you've all received and read the email about our revised protocols here at B'nai Aviv for the next several weeks. It's a temporary solution for a temporary problem. We are well aware both of the unprecedented numbers and also of that silver lining, that Omicron, it presents as a much milder, more manageable illness. And so it's important, my friends, to keep in mind that when it comes to the pandemic, these last days of 21, they are not the same as the last days of 2020. In many ways, that trepidation and fear, well, it's been replaced by frustration, even anger. We're exasperated. We are exhausted. And as the ball drops in an empty Times Square and we count down the final seconds of 2021, we may wonder, when will this be over? And we may fall into a trap of uttering the most dangerous phrase in the English language, which is, of course, I can't wait. I can't wait for COVID to be gone. I can't wait for masks to disappear. I can't wait to finally go on that vacation, and we'll frivolously speak of hitting the fast forward button on our lives, wishing away time to get to the end of this mess. And I am here as we close out 21 to stop you from doing that. The Torah goes as far as to call this habit the habit of hitting the fast forward button on our lives a curse. Boker yomar mi'iten erev, ube'erev yomar mi'iten boker. How unfortunate to be a person who wakes up in the morning and says, if only it were evening, and the evening who says, if only it were morning. How unfortunate to always be rushing forward in time, rushing towards whatever's coming next. In our case, rushing through these days and weeks and years until COVID is a memory. Now, for nearly 2 years, our community, B'nai Aviv, we've managed the pandemic, managed it as the virus became better understood, as safety protocols were refined, as treatments and vaccines emerged. We adapted and we thrived. In the last 6 weeks alone, we celebrated 4 weddings, 3 baby namings, 7 B'nai Mitzvah. Our preschool hosted nearly 200 people for an incredible Thanksgiving Friday night dinner. Hundreds of you came and attended our outdoor barbecue for Hanukkah. We lit the Chanukiah together. We had 75 children on our bima for our Shabbos Squad Tot Shabbat program a few Shabbatot ago. Our service attendance was nearly at pre-pandemic numbers. Our youth group, our sisterhood, our religious school. B'nai Aviv, only a few weeks ago, we were pulsing with activity, pulsing with simcha, all the while adhering to the advice of our COVID task force, our board of directors, because for nearly 2 years we adapted to the ebb and flow of the pandemic and found a way to thrive as a Jewish community, and we'll do it again. Let's not wish away time until the end of COVID. We don't know when that will be. Let's continue to manage it. There's a song, it's called Stop Time. It's from Big, the musical, and it captures the essence of our habit of wishing away time in a single lyric. Nobody warns you of the parent's paradox. You want your kid to change and grow, but when he does, another child you've just begun to know leaves forever. Now, it's not limited to a parent's paradox. We all have a desire for time to move us closer to something that awaits us in the future, whether it's a child's growth or the end of the pandemic. But we forget. Once that moment finally comes and then goes, it's gone forever, and so is all the time we wished away to reach it. There's a principle in Judaism. It's called hakarat tov. Literally means recognizing the good, or as we might say in American cliche, stop and smell the roses. Like you, I'd like the pandemic to be over. But life is far too precious to wish away time in order to get there. We can wait. And as we do, during these first weeks of 2022, I hope we stop to recognize the good, the blessings, the love that inundates us daily. We will manage this latest wave. We will, as our people have done for 3,000 years, find a way to be Jews together. Shabbat Shalom. Here's to 2022 being filled with blessings, joy, and good health for us all.